What is stamp duty and how much will you have to pay when you buy a property in Tasmania? Now, before we start, if you want great tips on home loans in Australia, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when we upload new videos. Stamp duty, now referred to as property transfer duty in Tasmania, is a tax payable to the state government when you acquire a property in some form. This means if you purchase, are gifted or inherit property or vacant land, as well as easements, covenants and shares, you'll be required to pay stamp duty. So how is property transfer calculated in Tasmania? The duty is calculated on the market value of the land or property, or the consideration, the price paid for the property, whichever is greater. What this means is if you purchase the property below market value, for example at a discount or from a friend or family member, you will still be required to pay duty on the actual value of the land or property, rather than the amount that you paid for it. Now, if you're in a rush, you can use our free calculator tool to see exactly how much you'll have to pay using the link. So, how is standard property transfer duty calculated? For land or property valued between $3,000 and $25,000, you'll pay $50 plus an additional $1.75 for every $100 over $3,000, so up to $435. For land or property valued between $25,000 and $75,000, you'll pay $435 plus an additional $2.25 for every $100 over $25,000, so up to $1,560. For land or property valued between $75,000 and $200,000, you'll pay $1,560 plus an additional $3.50 for every $100 over, so up to $5,935. For land or property valued between $200,000 and $375,000, you'll pay $5,935 plus an additional $4 for every $100 over $200,000. So up to $12,935. For land or property valued between $375,000 and $725,000, you'll pay $12,935 plus an additional $4.25 for every $100 over $375,000. So that's up to $27,810. For land or property valued $725,000 and more, you'll pay $27,810 plus an additional $4.50 for every $100 over $725,000. As with most states and territories, there are a number of exemptions and concessions available, so let's go through these now. So what are concessions and exemptions in Tasmania? Tasmania does not offer concessions or exemptions to first home buyers or pensioners. Also, as the state government charges stamp duty on the acquisition of property, including when it is inherited, there is no concession or exemption available. However, concessions may be available when property is transferred between partners in a marital or de facto relationship, provided certain criteria is met. The property must be owned by both parties, and the two parties must have equal shares or serve as joint tenants, and the property must be their principal place of residence. If the duty has been paid on the transfer of vacant land between a marital or de facto relationship, a refund may be available provided the parties have a joint share in the land and have built a house on the land as their primary place of residence. To be eligible, these conditions must have been met within 2 years of the initial transfer. If the property is being transferred from both people in the relationship to just one of the parties, this exemption does not apply. There may also be exemptions available following the breakdown of a marriage or a de facto relationship. Again, certain criteria must be met. So, when is property duty payable in Tasmania? You become liable for property transfer duty the moment the transfer occurs, and you have 3 months from this date to pay the amount you owe. Interest and penalty taxes may begin to accrue if you don't make your payment on time. That's it guys. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Make sure you check out our channel for other relevant videos and tips. See you next time.